What's up, y'all? We are back to the Cajun Libertarian Live, and I am your host, the Cajun Libertarian. Thank y'all so much for being here. I am looking all over the screen right now because there's a lot going on. I'm sorry about that. I am love having y'all here. I'm love what we're doing. I cannot thank y'all enough. This has been absolutely tremendous. It's only getting better, and so wow. I mean, incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I actually had an interview lined up for tonight and I had to cancel because we needed to restructure. There's a lot going on with Muddied Waters, the Cajun Libertarian, Eskimo Libertarian, all that stuff. And so I needed some time, a night to kind of reorganize and really spend some time on giving you the information that is needed. And I rewired my cords here. Sorry, I'm bumping stuff. Just really reorganize and restructure and give y'all some information because there's a lot going on right now. And I guess the first order of business is, if you don't know, I do have a legitimate website now, believe it or not, the king of tech ignorance. I have no credit. That's to my team. I do have a website now, but most importantly, that website is CajunLibertarian.com. And that's where you can order the merchandise that we have recently promoted and are putting out. And my goodness, I can't believe how many of y'all are buying all the shirts. I again, look, I don't know, self-deprecation. I don't know what it is. I was like, I don't want to do merchandise. Nobody's going to buy that stuff. But wow, y'all are buying it up, and that's crazy. I can't thank you enough. I think the shirts are awesome, and we're going to have a lot more to offer in regards to merchandise. um, yeah, I mean that's absolutely incredible. I'm loving the merchandise. That all I did was hit approve. I just hit yes. Like, they showed it to me and I'm like, that's awesome. I hit yes, and then boom, we we're selling stuff. I mean, it's crazy. So go to CajunLibertarian.com, buy some merchandise. You're helping the Liberty movement. You're helping us pay the bills. You're helping us get to the events that are needed for us to get to to make the liberty movement be pushed forward. I mean, and that's real. It is, that's very real. Uh, I'm be I'm getting somewhat of a voice. I guess you just saw my phone. I got notes on my phone, which is not something I normally do, but we're doing that, and so that's kind of funny actually. With that being said, I'm very disorganized tonight. This is not something that was well put together. That's me right now, and that's okay. I think we have a lot of fun. That that right there, that word fun, that's very important. Um, I promised in the promo. I'm not sure how if everybody saw the promo. Probably not. Facebook's acting funny, but I promised it would be all fun tonight, and it will be all fun. That's the main goal, is to have fun, because we need to take care of ourselves. We need a break from all of the nonsense. Our political atmosphere is toxic, and it's important to address those things on a habitual basis as we do. But it's important to take a break and just have some fun. And so we are going to be all fun tonight. CajunLibertarian.com. Go get your merchandise. We're going to have a couple of other slogans coming out on t-shirts here soon. Hopefully we'll have hats, cups, all that stuff. I want it to be very cheap. I'm not looking to make a bunch of money off of it. I'm really just looking to, you know, get the stuff out there so we can all enjoy it and that we can push this message even further. That being said, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, I can't even list all of the places now that this thing is streamed to. This Cajun Libertarian Live, this message, this platform. Um, I'm on Anchor FM, okay? And so Anchor is pushing all of my content out to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Lord, I should have wrote it all down because there's a bunch of them, but that's all Anchor FM, and that's been absolutely incredible. So if you can't catch, that's a big thing, right? You can't catch the lives. Not everybody wants to sit here and watch a video, so you can get on these things, put it into your Bluetooth, and run with it and let it go for all of our amazing guests. I know, or I don't know, maybe you do want to hear me. I have no idea. Apparently, you do. So, but more importantly, I have amazing guests that are on the front lines pushing the liberty movement and absolutely boots to the ground. I want to squash that libertarians can't win attitude. That's been one of my number one goals. I cannot stand that notion. That's a lie. We are winning. We are winning in local offices. And that's one of my big goals is to push that information out there to get the people in front of you so that you can see like this is real. We are winning. And so that that's a big deal for me. That's a big deal for this liberty movement. And ah, I promise to have fun and not preach, but that stuff is fun to me. So, yeah, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, all that stuff. You can now catch this content on those platforms. You don't have to sit here and watch and tune into the lives. You can listen to them later through your Bluetooth, through whatever. That's very important. It is obviously a lot of fun to be here for the lives because y'all know is, and we haven't gotten to it yet. Right down there, comments. Oh, camera's backwards. There we go. Up there in my top right screen, I can see there's already 20 comments. That's the most important part of these lives is that, excuse me, you get to engage in the comments section and I get to pull it up and let you embarrass me publicly. That's very important that we have fun, right? All right. So, and let me clear that off right there. Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, website, CajunLibertarian.com, merchandise, etc. Oh, PayPal. You can catch me on PayPal. Here, look. Here we go. I got that right there. There's PayPal. You can donate to me. All of your money will absolutely go to everything that I invest into this system, networking system, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But it's equipment and it goes out quite frequently, to be honest with you. And so we're obviously fundraising for the Tunica event, which is extraordinarily important because there's going to be a lot of us there. Now I'm jumping my jumping my notes here, so let me get back to it. Obviously, if you haven't joined the Libertarian Party Seafood Caucus, that's important. Please join. And it's very much fun. It's Eskimo and I's caucus. That is not meant to compete with any other caucuses at all. That is just our fun way of being able to pump out information, to be able to have fun, to lighten this movement's mood. But also, we're going to use that platform to catapult into removing the government from the seafood industry as much as we can, right? And so please join the Seafood Caucus and see what we're doing over there right now. It's on Facebook. We're going to put that on a lot of other platforms and have a lot of fun with it. But we are actually going to use that Seafood Caucus, that platform, and Eskimo and I show and each other's individual shows to deregulate as much as we can. Believe it or not, we have a lot of pull now because we have a name and a voice. And so I was just telling my buddy that I'm not going to disclose who's coming on the show for a few minutes yet, but it's important that if you have notoriety, if you have a platform, if you have a name, that you actually use it, and we want to use it to punch the government in the mouth. I don't know how else to say it. I want to say it a lot worse than that, but I'll probably get kicked off of YouTube. So I'll keep it at that. Cajun and Eskimo show, right? A lot of people are excited. Better be. It's going to be freaking awesome. We are going to we're going to launch our first episode Sunday, 2:30 Central Standard Time. And then what other ungodly time zone that Malik is in over there in Alaska? Totally kidding there. I actually do know her time zone. I don't know anybody else's. I know Eastern. I hate time zones. They're the worst. But I'm learning. So here we are. Cajun and Eskimo show, Sundays, 2:30 Central Standard Time. And I hope I got that right. On Muddied Waters Media. Big deal. I'm like super floored. We're doing this thing. I mean, look, when you're getting picked up by Spike Cohen and Matt Wright, obviously there's a good message. And we're going to continue to spread that message. So Muddy Waters Media, awesome. That's a very, you know what? Let me touch on this for a second. Um, the Muddy Waters Media platform is absolutely getting shadow banned. I mean, it's crazy. So I have to promote Spike and Matt's show. I have to promote Spike's show. I have to promote Matt's show. I'm saying I have to. No, I don't have to. I want to. I it- okay. Let me say it like this: before I will get fired up really fast and go way off topic. Go to Muddy Waters Media on Facebook. Go to their notification setting and click live videos notification, right? And so that way, when their shows pop up, I almost messed it up. Tuesday nights, you got Spike and Matt together. Wednesday, you have Spike. And then Thursdays, you have Matt. And so go over there, click that notification bell, get those lives from them. Even if you hate the show, just click it on and put it in the background and then make fun of them in the comment section. Just as long as they get the views, right? I like to make fun of them. Their shows are terrible. Mine's way better. But I want to get them the traffic. Total joke, by the way. It's Spike freaking Cohen and Matt Wright, so obviously they're better. But that's all right. We'll bash them anyway. Those guys are awesome and they can take it. So I love y'all very much, Spike, Matt, uh, Nalik, Brian Lambrick, Caitlin Cloven. I mean, all of them. They're great. And so I'll say it again real quick. Tuesday night, Spike and Matt. Wednesday night, Spike. Thursday night, Matt. So please, please, please don't forget to tune into their shows. Um, Mine's geared towards a lot more fun and inclusivity as far as getting you in the comments and just engaging with you on a one-on-one basis. But their stuff is super crucial to the movement. Same as Nullix, same as Eskimo Libertarian. Those shows, man, they have some incredible information. I'm here to kind of lighten the mood and be the punching bag for the party and for the media network, which I'm okay with. Other than the fact that I do bring on, a lot of people that are boots on the ground. So, but for me personally, yeah, yeah, I like to have a lot of fun. I like to switch things up and make things interesting because I think that's vastly important. And so, Spike, Matt, Spike, don't forget, and Nolik's show. She usually airs on Thursday evenings, and so don't forget about Eskimo Libertarian show. She always does a great job, and it's incredible. Super, super, super proud to have teamed up with her, and it's just awesome. So don't forget about the Tunica event in Mississippi, where the Muddy Waters crew will be there. Donate to that and help us get everybody there. We'll have a clubhouse announcement tomorrow night. Not announcement, I'm sorry, a clubhouse event, a fundraising event where it'll be myself, Spike Cohen, Matt Wright, and Eskimo Libertarian. And that is going to help get us all into the Tunica, Mississippi event and get a lot of people showing up there. It'll help my state party out, which I'm affiliated with. I'm a part of their networking crew and all of that stuff. And so, yeah, going to be great. Let's see. I already said PayPal. The GoFundMe link is pretty much everywhere for the Tunica event. We'll post it again though, and then you can donate to me personally on Stripe as well. So I have the PayPal and the Stripe. There's PayPal. You can buy merch at Cajun Libertarian, and then I have the Stripe account. After this, we will jump into Clubhouse and have a Clubhouse party and have a bunch of fun there. I'm going to close this out. Now, if you caught the promo, usually, I do these things alone. Just the thoughts. We are going to switch this up tonight because, number one, I'm very disorganized uh, because I had to cancel the interview and really, really kind of hammer home the influx of people and how we're shifting content and how we're raising money now and get you all that information out. But when I decided to do this tonight, I really wanted to bring somebody on that's been a huge integral part of the Muddy Waters crew and is very, very awesome. You've heard his name pretty much every show on Muddy Waters and the last couple of shows on mine. So I am going to bring him on now. My man, Jack Casey. What's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going
I
great.
first off have a confession. All that merchandise that you're talking about that sold, that was all me. I bought all of it. I won all of it.
No, yeah. Hey, whatever puts money, whatever will put the money
It's
back
all me.
into
Yeah,
the.
I, out of stock. I've ordered all of them. So
That'll work. Yeah. Did you get the kids' shirts too? I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
yeah.
you
I'm
got the
gonna
kids'
try and
shirts
squeeze
too.
those on too.
Excellent. Right. Excellent. We do have a special shirt coming to Jack Casey, my man here, sponsor of the Muddy Waters Media and author of the Royal Green series. His shirt is going to say specifically, Cajun Libertarian is my daddy. That's Jack Casey's shirt. It's one of a kind.
Yep, it's a conversation starter right off the bat. How you doing, man? Hey, as you can see too, with the seafood caucus theme, I'm sitting in my aquatic area of my apartment with you can see there's like a fish behind me and some sea oriented things. So I
Yeah.
thought that'd be fitting.
Yes, very fitting. Thank you for joining the Seafood Caucus, even though you're not on Facebook. So,
Yeah, yeah. I canceled myself last year in a daring preemptive first strike.
that's
But I'm on
right.
MeWe, and I might come back. I
You
might come
got it.
back to Facebook at some point.
Hey, yeah, get you an alt account. Get you an alt name. So,
Yeah.
Brian, my man, what's up? Jack, you know Brian very well. So, I had to
Oh yeah.
throw him up there. That's my dude. So, yeah, you and I have been talking a lot on Clubhouse. I've pitched
Yeah.
your series a couple of times here on the Cajun Libertarian Live show. Did a horrible job intentionally. Um, you were a
It
great
was
punching
amazing.
bag. Yeah, you're a great punching bag, man. What? What?
I, I'm addicted to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely a sub. There's no question. Um,
Who's been talking to you behind the scenes? Yeah, no, it
you.
started with Spike and Matt. Yeah, no, it was me. And I love the way they rip on their sponsors ever since they started watching their show. And I was like, I want in on that. I want to be a part of that. I want to promote my stuff and support the show I love, and be made fun of because I get a twisted pleasure from it. I think.
You know, I think it's a great way for promotion. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think it's absolutely incredible. I love the fact that you're such a good sport about it. And so it makes it easier for us because look, let's be honest, libertarians pride themselves on being very witty, and it makes it easier to kind of just go full length with that and just absolutely hammer you. And thanks
Yeah.
for
Well,
being such an easy target.
no, I had to lean into it. I mean, they were so funny. I mean, I started off writing some of the ads to try and prompt them along, and they've just taken it and run with it. They now improv so much based on that. It's kind of out of my hands now. Now other people are sharing memes or promoting on their shows, so it's more than I could have asked for. I'm very thankful and flattered. It's been hilarious. I spend most of my time watching all these episodes and just cracking up and showing it to my wife, and it's great. I'm having fun.
I mean, look, okay. Yes, we do. I'm showing people every week. Yes, we
Yep.
do. Cajun squash team. I don't know what that means, but I love it. I know there's a squash sport and there's a squash vegetable. Whatever. I'll take it.
Maybe
Take
the
it
two
every day.
combined. I don't know. Maybe there's a squash related sport.
That's what I'm wondering. We can do all of the above. Hashtag Cajun seafood. We'll throw the squash in there with it.
Yeah. I like what you said about having fun too. I feel like that's what drew me to Spike and many others, and helped encourage me honestly, because I think there is something to be said about. Obviously, we have very serious things to talk about as libertarians, but having fun while doing it and being funny, being able to laugh at ourselves and run with the joke and throw it back, I think it goes a long way towards communicating that stuff, not just in our own circles, but outside too. That we can that we're just people, that we can be weird and goofy and silly as well as very serious at the same time.
Yeah, no doubt. So you said something on Clubhouse that I really loved. It really struck a chord for me. And that was, instead of waiting for the jokes to come to us, let's lean into the jokes as libertarians and beat them
Yeah,
to it. Let's beat them to
yeah,
it.
yeah. Walk in like I hate roads. I'm here to just lean into it. Yeah, I think it works. It works for them. They do it all the time on the show. I love the sense of humor you have and others in Clubhouse. Yeah, it is addicting, man. I have to hide it from my wife now because she always sees me on it.
Yeah, Clubhouse is
And
great.
it's addicting. And then, we're brainstorming and talking. And then I'm sitting there going, oh, right. I'm supposed to be writing and editing and finishing this third book. I better get that out there because now the pressure's on. Now that the word's out with these ads.
No question. Yeah, you got to. You're under the gun now. You are
Yeah.
Jack
Yeah.
Casey, the libertarian Fabio.
Why would you say that? What would make you say that? I don't know what you mean. Why would that?
I'll tell you why we're going to say that right here. Hold on 1 second. We'll get back to the commentary in a minute. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at that, I do it all the time. Now it's over in Jack's screen. That is freaking Jack Casey. I told y'all. This is the dude.
That's actually me. Yeah. That's me, shirt off, Little Mermaid pose on a rock, having apparently breached the surface. Just want to be part of your world, That's what I'm.
Oh, it's your world. We're just living in it.
Yeah.
Tell us the story behind that picture, man.
Oh man, I can't remember. I think my wife took the photo. I can't remember if I had someone visiting or if it was just me and her, but we were by the water and I was just being a goofball and I saw the rock and I was like, I know what I'm going to do. And so I hopped on there and threw my shirt off and said, take a photo quick. And she's also a really good photographer, not just for funny jokes, but she takes really great photos. And so I had to take advantage of the moment.
That's awesome. Actually, my wife is a very good photographer as well. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Liberty Shamrocker says you say squash a lot.
Oh,
I don't remember.
Well, now we're going to say more.
Yeah, I don't remember saying squash a lot, so I'm going to squash that idea by squashing the fact that I never said squash in the first place, and that's a squashed idea right there as we squash that moment.
Now I'm weirdly hungry. I don't know why. That's weird.
And I just want squash. I want it grilled though. Okay, so let me. I love squash and zucchini. I'm gonna need it grilled though, with some seasoning and some butter. Unlike Eskimo Libertarian, who probably doesn't eat squash, she probably just eats rocks with no salt. I don't know what they eat in Alaska. They eat some bears.
Just bites into it raw.
Yeah. I like the bears. I'll eat bear, but I want it seasoned, Eskimo. And so he's part of our world in My Little Mermaid voice. Yes.
Someone do the thing where they put my face on, like the song she sings, like a clip of that. That'd be great. Bikini bra and everything, all of it. Or what's a seashell bra? There you go. Bikini bra.
You're saying it on Cage Libertarian Live, so now there's going to be a GIF of that or a video.
I know.
It's going to happen now.
The amount of one-off jokes either you or I or another person has made in Clubhouse that then turn it into a meme I see 5 minutes later. It's oh my God.
Yeah.
I got to be careful now.
You got to remember that, as content creators, if you hand us something on a silver platter, we're going to roll with it.
I love it though.
Yeah,
I love it. Anything to get the name out there and hopefully sell some books and I love it though. It's been great for community building, like Clubhouse, hearing people's voices. There's a lot of online social media connections, but it's been a great format for a lot of that. But of course, podcasts still very important because you can record and share them, whereas Clubhouse is kind of like you had to be there to to hear the thing or see the thing. So
but I actually met you on Clubhouse prior to even joining Muddied Waters Media. Y'all got to change that. Well, I guess they're no changing it now. Everybody always has trouble saying Muddied Waters Media. So MWM. But I actually met you on Clubhouse before I had joined MWM and realized that you were an author, or you are an author and a contributor to Muddied Waters Media. And so one of the main reasons that I wanted to pull you on here, and obviously you know this, but I'm telling everybody else, is you're a brilliant author. And yeah, we bash you and we make fun of you because you're such a great effing sport. But the fact of the matter is that you're an absolutely incredible author, and we need to get your content out there as you're paying literally to help get our content out there. So tell us about your book, the Royal Green series, or your series of books, the Royal Green series, please.
Yeah. Thank you for what you said. Yeah, it's funny. When I started writing it, when I started the first like chapter, I was like 17. So I was at that age where I was grew up with certain beliefs about politics, other things. I was much more on the nightmarishly authoritarian spectrum, much more of a neocon. And in writing and starting to question things and ask myself deep questions, I started writing these books, and explores other themes and deep, dark, soul searching kind of stuff. And through the process of writing it, kind of organically going through that process and letting my subconscious talk to me, I became a libertarian coming out the other side of it. I kind of put my own beliefs under examination, and in watching the heroes and villains wrestle with certain ideas and stuff, realized, wow, this is actually what I believe and what I want to support. And so here I am now, many years later. I wrote most of it, when I was like 21, like between like 2012, 2017 is when I wrote the three books mostly. And after a few years editing and trying to get past the anxiety of actually putting it out there, I did, and I've been so thankful for the feedback so far. I've started to hear back from people reading it, and I cannot be happier. I feel like stories are, obviously in my case, writing one and in ones you see, sometimes they speak to you. Certain ideas speak to you in fiction form before you're ready to have the conversation about, libertarian policy or, all those nuances and things. Sometimes just kind of experiencing a story that has some of those themes or caring about the characters going through things kind of can change you first,
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. I think that self-evaluation part is discovered in a variety of ways. And I really absolutely appreciate the fact that you dove into writing, which is very, 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 very hard. And I love the fact that that kind of induced you, if that's the right word there, to dive into that self exploration. I think we all
Yeah.
need that. And however we can trigger that, which is a terrible word in 2021, but it is what it is. And you found that through
Yeah.
writing, and I think that's absolutely excellent. And so tell us a little bit about how, when you got into writing these series, what was it about your writing that made you dive off into that deep self exploration?
I think yeah. There's points in your life where you really everything from spiritual beliefs, political beliefs, things either you're raised in or just that process of questioning your reality or trying to understand more about your world and the world outside and how it works. And I know that I think for me, as the more I wrote and the more I discovered through that, the more I was convinced that I should put it out there, because even though I wrote it for me kind of as an internal and processing stuff on some level, almost like a sort of, cathartic therapeutic thing. It also, you can turn it into something that, oh, did I lose you there? Or could you still
No,
hear me?
you're good. Go ahead. I thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh. um, yeah, kind of as once I was looking at the story, I thought, I could put this out there and show it to other people, because maybe if they identify with certain characters or things, and I know it's what worked for me too when I saw stories and things that spoke to me. So yeah, I guess, and I liked a lot of conversations we've had on Clubhouse with others about everyone finding their role in the movement. For some, it's going to be the minutia of the party politics of the process, or doing other important work in other areas. And I figured, okay, well, I'm a libertarian. I've been a party member since 2016. I'm passionate about this stuff. I listen to podcasts every day. I'm educating myself. I'm a sort of self-appointed advocate. And I realized, okay, if my thing that I'm really enjoying and trying to be better at is writing, that can be my thing. That not only in our own circles is hopefully enjoyable to read, but out in the regular world, just because it's fun sci-fi, fantasy, and adventure, and all that cool stuff that people would enjoy anyway. And then maybe that would help plant some seeds out there, or if they're curious, they go, oh, who is this person? And they see that I'm a libertarian or something, and so forth. So I think that's what helped me decide to actually put it out there too. Oh, for some reason, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're muted or if my earpiece did something.
I'm muted.
Oh,
This is your fault.
Okay.
This is Muddy Waters Media fault, right?
The curse is in.
The curse. I've had severe allergies for like the last month and a half, especially eye allergies. It's been absolutely brutal, but I haven't had any tech difficulties until Matt Wright and Spike Cohen literally threatened me to, if I didn't come on their network to make their show way better, that they would send feds to my house. And so I got scared and I agreed to come on Muddy Waters Media and take a hit on my own show and sacrifice to help them so that I did not go to federal prison. All that being said, the technical difficulties have just arrived since having the Muddy Waters curse. And so sorry about that.
Yeah. No,
anyway.
Speaking of, I tell you my theory that the technical difficulties is the feds of the CIA trying to mess them up, but it just makes them funnier. It just makes the show more endearing and hilarious. Yeah. And it's blowback. The blowback effect is a bitch. So it's I think that's my theory. They're like, damn it, they're just getting funnier the more we try and mess with them.
Yeah, there's no question. They roll with those punches so well. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
Absolutely great. And part of that is because of okay. A big deal for them is being able to showcase your series on there and do it in such a playful, lightful, interesting, and entertaining manner. And so, again, I know I keep talking about this, but thank you for being such a good sport about all this. And just so that if y'all don't know, Jack Casey will actually write lots of the self-deprecating jokes that we will pitch out on live internet for thousands of people to view. And so he is absolutely in good fun. When's the third book coming out?
Oh man. Well, I've been advertising it in the summer, so I better finish it soon. I got to get off Clubhouse and get finished. It's looking like July, or worst case, like maybe early August. It's just a lot of, it's just last minute changes, a lot of editing, re-editing, showing it to my wife as well, watching her reactions in real time in taking notes. Like, okay, does she laugh at that? Okay, does she like that? Yeah. So a lot of kind of internal testing, but also just trying to stick the landing. I want this to be as good as it can be. But I honestly, I gotta give a shout out to a friend of mine named Riley. He's the one who I was going to release a book every like 2 or 3 years. I was going to like be really slow with it just to kind of, I don't know why really. And he actually encouraged me to put him out sooner. He was like, why wait? If you can do it, if you can work harder, get it done faster, like, absolutely. Why not? With the way things, and honestly, last year helped with this, the escalation of urgency, not only in libertarian circles, but in many regards, I think helped me go, I want to put this out there, and there's more stories I want to write too. I mean, this could just be the first series that gets off the ground, hopefully. And I want to write in other genres and tell more fun stories. So yeah, I want to do it right, but also get stuff out there, because I think I know I always hated it when authors took forever to put out their work.
Yeah, it's I struggle with this all the time. And I know you probably struggle with it more, but don't be so self-critical. Get your content out there. It's freaking
Yeah,
awesome. And push it
thank
out
you.
there. Yeah, no question. Absolutely. Like
Yeah,
I told you before, I'm super impressed by authors. That stuff amazes me. I could never I don't think I could ever do that. And so just to have the balls to write a book and then write another book, and then now you are about to release a third book. Dude, that's freaking incredible. Do you have any
I'm
idea when you're going to
I'm
release? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm impressed by what you do, man. Like anyone doing a podcast, especially live too. Like, gosh, even me, like as the countdown's going live, my heart's flutter. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And to be able to put yourself out there, knowing you might say something dumb, you don't know, and you're just like willing to put it all out there and see what happens. It's a similar feeling. I feel like for me too. I mean, at least I get to agonize over every word that's in the book before it goes out. But
Right.
having real conversations, taking the risk to have those conversations, see where they go. It's really cool, and I'm really impressed. And yeah, it is scary though, putting the writing stuff out there, especially because in mine there's some dark, edgier stuff, and at certain points. And I think when you put something that kind of kind of real, or trying to put stuff out there that's not for the faint of heart, then there's a fear that it could be too much for some people or whatever. But I've been really amazed at the feedback I'm getting, that they think it works, and it's enjoyable, and I'm really thankful for that. Also, too, if anyone doesn't like it, that's okay too. I'm honored you would even read it and give it a shot, and you can give me constructive feedback too. I'm looking for all of it. So
Yeah, give him that constructive feedback, that constructive criticism. Because I told y'all in the first um a spot ad for Jack, which he did not pay me for that. I'm doing this because I love this guy and I want y'all to hear what he has to say. But he also gives me a great time to be hilarious about it. But honestly, though, the dude is brilliant and awesome. But in that first ad, look, buy his book, buy his series. If you hate it, then you can always start a bonfire. Again, I'm not a
yeah,
proponent for book burning, but I will make an exception
that cracked me
for
up.
Jack Casey. Set that crap on fire. Paper burns real
Yeah,
well. So if you're cold, buy his
it's
books.
yeah, especially for Eskimo libertarian up there. She might need to do at some point. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
it's going to
can.
be useful one way or another. Yeah, whether you read it or you burn it or anything else, you can use it to prop things up. There's many uses.
Yeah,
You can
be
try smoking
resourceful.
it too. I don't know what's going to happen to you, but
Yeah, tear the pages out and roll them up. Put some cannabis in there. See what happens. I'm not sure it's going to work like Bible paper, which I do not advocate for, but I've been to jail a lot of times. So I do know that they use Bible paper, but I imagine that Jack's smokes better and will be less heretical. And so, um, no, in all seriousness, though, you got your first book out. What's the name of your first book?
so the Royal Green, and of course the website too, royalgreen.com, theroyalgreen.com, and the sequel's in Silver Throne. The third book will be called Crowned by Gold. As you know, gold is a color we like, and and I'm really excited. I think back to when I was, those lonely nights typing away out in Texas, and wondering if the deep, dark soul thoughts I was putting on paper were ever going to, be enjoyable for other people, or be entertaining, and to start to already get some feedback that they're being well received, and that it's fun. And like I said, here to have fun. If I can entertain you with a story with swords and magic and all kinds of cool stuff, while also supporting the movement, and planting little liberty seeds in the minds of readers, you know That's awesome. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Yeah. And full disclosure, in the fun department, there is adult content in the series, and that is Jack Casey self-projecting his wishes as to be a sexual deviant and master, which he is not. That I don't know. I came off with that.
I will neither confirm nor deny the contents and what they could imply. No, I think people have fun reading it. I think, yeah, if you like things like Game of Thrones, where it's got sex and violence and all the fun stuff, I think you'll enjoy it. But also where it's got a lot of purpose and hope and some inspiring things too. I think people will get something out of it one way or another.
No question. No question. For the sheer fact that I know everybody watching here loves to support the liberty movement. And so again, I can't drive this point home enough that y'all love to support the liberty movement. Jack Casey is putting his money where his mouth is. He sponsors Muddy Waters Media. He has wrote his own series of books. And so even if you hate reading, even if you can't stand this interview and absolutely loathe Jack Casey's hair, which I don't know how anybody could. You are literally the libertarian Fabio. Either way, support the movement. Buy Jack Casey's book, The Royal Green Series. I keep saying book, dude. You got 3 books, and then I expect that there are going to be more. I'm going to give a sneak peek in that I have encouraged Jack into writing a comic book series of about 5 total pages that just have absolutely torrential artwork and just bash Spike and Matt in Muddy Waters. I'll throw my name in there, dude. Write that comic book, 6 pages, built for like 4-year-olds with terrible graphics, and I guarantee you will sell and make a bunch of money, and then you can give that right back to us. With those
the merch game too. You're right. I gotta diversify the things you can purchase at theroyalgreen.com. Yeah, I gotta get T-shirts with the book. Throw back the jokes. Yeah. I do have another confession. I will say it's possible my lovely wife helped fund some of these donations. So help me sell books to pay my wife back, who has been the behind the scenes supporter through me. She's great. She has helped get this ball rolling, and I have to thank her for that too. So yes, absolutely.
Of course. And I have to give the same shout out. I couldn't be sitting here in front of you right now if it wasn't for my wife. That's 1,000% fact. That is not me trying to butter her up. Although I will do that too. But that's real. Our wives are super important. Our spouses, our partners are super important in this movement. And so huge shout out to the spouses. Are there, what else can we dig out of you real quick before we get off of here?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't say that earlier just because she's standing over there with a gun to my head. That's not the reason I said that. But no, just kidding. She's not here. We can say what we want. Let me check my text real quick. Hope she's not watching. Yeah, no. I mean, you got to be brave to marry a libertarian. I often joke that when we met, she said she was a librarian, and I misread or misheard her and thought she said libertarian, and here we are. But actually, she also has been increasingly libertarian radicalized. She was always apolitical, and she met me, so that started changing. And then this last year really woke her up to a lot. She really, like, a lot clicked real fast, and she was like, yeah. And so she cast her first vote for libertarians last year, and that was really cool.
Yes. And look, I know that diving off into this sector of politics where we're really enforcing the idea of libertarianism and individualism, this liberty movement, more importantly, the more we unearth the facts and reality of what's really going on around us. It's very easy. I don't have to preach to my wife at all. She just
Yeah.
watches the content that I'm paying attention to, and is like, yeah, I mean, this
Yeah.
is absolutely crazy. And so, super important to have our spouses on board. I'm guessing when you said that she cast her libertarian ballot, it was for Joe and Spike.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
more than Joe and less than Spike, but well,
No, she loves everything about. She was amazed. I think I'd show her videos throughout the campaign, and she was just so impressed. And yeah, she also too. I show her all the ads ripping on me, and my wife rips on me all the time, all day. So she loved it. She's cackling in the background. I think she'd like to write some herself. So you may. I shouldn't give her any of y'all's number, or you guys are going to have so much ammunition.
This is okay. Yeah. So now I found the back
Oh
door.
my
I
gosh.
can find my way. Yeah. This is the way.
Yeah.
If our partners don't bounce us, then what are we doing with our lives?
Yeah. Yeah. It keeps us humble, right? I mean, I'm like, look, I'm on TV. They're saying my name. She's like, yeah, well, I see you every day, and I'm not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, I absolutely love you. Like really, you're a crazy great advocate for this movement. You're putting your money where your mouth is, not just in sponsoring Muddy Waters, but putting fictitious books out there. That's not the right word. Scientific fiction, science fiction, something like that. And I butchered that
I'm
unintentionally.
going with it. Yeah.
So we're gonna run with that. With
Squash fiction.
Squash fiction. Oh, we brought squash back. Yeah, we brought squash back full circle.
I'm going to squash the competition on Amazon or other places.
We circle back socket all the way to squash. This is why we love you, bro. Yeah. And I'm gonna squash my thought process because it is not coming together.
Sorry.
It's all right. I don't care. I don't get embarrassed. It's a weird trait that I dropped a long time ago. That's why self-deprecation.
Clubhouse is. Yeah, the ads have helped. The Clubhouse has helped too with the the banter, public speaking, making fun of ourselves, having fun. Yeah.
Sure. So other than royalgreen.com, which is your website, I know we can get your books on Amazon. Where else can we support you?
That's mainly it for now. I mean, I'm on some alt platforms. I'm on MeWe. I may return to Facebook. I probably should at some point. Mainly through there. I think there's an email in there too if anyone needs to contact me through email or something. That's the main thing for now. If you buy the book and like it, rate it, review it. That helps a lot. It's on Amazon. I'd like to move it eventually to other publishers besides Amazon. The main thing is that's where the main market is right now, and I still have all the rights to it, so I can publish anywhere else as well. So you may see it other places at some point, but for now, that's the best place. They're directly through the website. The link takes you there. So
that's awesome. One last question. I need to know, how do I get this picture right here autographed and blown up? I want at least an 8x10 with your autograph on it. All right.
A poster above your bed, or
No. It's gonna post right here.
Yeah, that could be the next T-shirt merch too. Seafood Caca is sponsored by.
Sold. I'll invest.
Yeah.
Where's that guy?
And I'll buy all those too. Yeah. I'll be wearing it on my next interview.
No. The only shirt you're wearing when we bring you on, and by the way, I am bringing on Jack for actually a full serious interview about libertarianism and about the Royal Green series. We're still gonna have a bunch of fun, but when he comes on for that interview, he will be wearing one shirt and one shirt only. He will have to stand up for the entire interview right there in the back so we can read that shirt the whole time, and that shirt will say specifically, Cajun Libertarian is my daddy.
I mean, I feel like I have to now. It's if you've heard it here, folks, I got to wear the T-shirt. Does it have your face on it too, or is it like?
It does now. Thank you.
Thank you.
You get quit handing me content on a silver platter. Yeah, now it's gonna be.
It's hard not to. I stumble right into it. It just comes spilling out, and then there's
It'll be two of my faces, one on each shoulder, just right there. And then my logo and Cajun Libertarian is my dad.
Maybe even like a whole. We could expand this to like the whole Muddied crew, like get Spike and Matt and Eskimo, like maybe like y'all are the family. There's like a mom and dad, and maybe I'm the little baby or something, or like I don't know.
We'll Photoshop you into Nalik's little backpack baby thing. I don't know what to call that up there. Yeah, you remember that?
That would work. Yeah. That would work.
She has the backpack.
I feel like I don't know her well enough yet to do that, but I should. Yeah, I'm sure she'll still do it.
Yeah, she will. I know her well enough. She's on board already. I haven't checked the comments. I'm sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're gonna. Look, somebody already photoshopped my face onto it, and she had a crack out of it. So we'll put the whole Muddy Waters family on there, and Jack Casey will be the little baby that rides on Eskimo's back. No question.
That's my goal. Just piggyback across other more important, more hardworking libertarians, and try to be included and sell some books, and hopefully, yeah.
That's right. Man, that's awesome. Look, I actually told you this was very last minute. This was just supposed to be me wanting to pull Jack on and throw him a shout out for the Royal Green series and all that. But I told him I wasn't going to put any structure on it. Right? We'll do 5-10 minutes and see where it goes. We are literally at 53 minutes because that's how fun this guy is to talk to. Yeah. And so to finish the rest of the show, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming on, but I am kicking you off now. So,
hey, fair enough. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the memes, the gags. I'm leaning into it. Keep it going. It's out of my hands now. It's you are the power when it comes to this.
Yeah, we are the power. Yep, we are the power, and you are in the power of our stranglehold at this point because you just relentlessly give us content on purpose. But it's such a good cause, man. We have so much fun, dude. Jack, thank you so much. You are awesome. We're gonna jump in Clubhouse right after this for an after party.
Yeah.
Y'all can ask Jack anything you want. We love you, bro. I can't wait to have you on for I'm going to say an actual interview, but hell, this was it. But we are going to have you on again, no question, for a full length interview where I'm not just poking fun at you the whole time. Is that cool?
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Thank you, man. Right. This is fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you, my friend. I'll talk to you in just a few minutes.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
All right, bye. Yeah, that's so much fun. I mean, look, that guy's incredible. You're talking about somebody who's literally writing a series of books that will put himself out there to just, be a piñata for the name of liberty. That's super important, that doesn't just speak to his character. I can imagine that his content and his books are brilliant. The dude is hilarious. He is the libertarian Fabio. And please, please, please order his books and support this guy because he is supporting us, which means he's supporting you. TheRoyalGreen.com. Jack Casey. Guy's awesome. So let's get into a few comments real quick before we jump in the Clubhouse. Let's see. It's all just funny stuff. Let's see. I showed this earlier. Elizabeth, I have such cool friends. She's talking about Jack. Yes, he is. My mom says bromance. Probably. Yeah. His hair's better than mine. Bromance. Great episode from Jimmy. This was hilarious and great content. No question. Tanya says, awesome talk. Thank you. James, my man, another great episode. You're killing it, brother. Appreciate it. Just leave quietly. Not a chance. No, not a chance. I cannot. I will not ever be quiet. Glad my cute shirt idea for children is being used against me. I don't know how that happened, Ashley, but yeah. We're gonna do that for sure. Sorry, um, Sean. Great episode, great show. Thank you very much. Okay, so I know I do think just the thought things real quick, and then we're gonna jump off here because we're reaching an hour. Still a lot of people here, like a lot of people for a solo. Um, just a thought. Have fun, right? When we're spreading this message, I've talked a lot about mental health. This is part of it. You know, our political atmosphere is so toxic. Our media is so toxic. And now that I'm a part of this liberty movement media, I want to break that up a bit. And I want us to have fun. I want us to joke. I want us to laugh, and I want us to poke fun at each other. And I'll be the pinata too. I don't care. Like I said, I lost the ability to be embarrassed on most things a long time ago, and so I really want us to. I really want to be an integral part of being able to lighten the mood and break up the political banter and just love on each other and be good human beings and have fun with this movement. Because if we're not having fun, if we're just peaked out in max stress, you'll die out. Yeah, you'll peter out. Your gas tank will run low, and so one of my big roles, I believe, in this movement is to lighten things up a little bit, but also to bring on people that are doing extraordinary things for the liberty movement that may not otherwise be advertised. And since you have given me the platform to do so, I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to put forth people that are exceptional and that are just being absolutely tremendous advocators and trailblazers on the front lines of liberty. And I can't thank you enough for that. So I urge you, please, please remember to always take a breath and take a moment to have some fun. Just a thought, take it or leave it. So, with that being said, one more quick note. I watched the Spike and Matt show last night, as I do often, and I thought they stole my tagline: same Cajun time, same Cajun channel. And they said that nope, or I'm sorry, not they, Jack Casey. I asked him about it. I said, do they say that often, or did they just literally steal that from me? And he said, no, I've heard them say it a little bit. And Spike says the same time, same thing, same Spike time, same Spike channel. I didn't know that. Okay. And I was very excited to come on this show tonight and tell Spike freaking Cohen to absolutely kick rocks for stealing my tag, which mine, as you well know, is same Cajun time, same Cajun channel. But they didn't. And I didn't know that. I didn't steal theirs either. And I asked Jack, I said, I know you watched the show for a long time now. Did they steal that from me? And he said, no, they've actually been saying it for a few times now. And so actually, now, because they didn't steal it from me, I am going to tell freaking Jack Casey to kick rocks up out of here for stealing my fun because I didn't get to tell Spike Cohen kick rocks. And so, Jack Casey, you can kick rocks. AOC, kick rocks. Oh my God, kick rocks. Get up out of here with that nonsense, right? Take the donations, woman. Take them. They denied them. Anyway, I could probably do a kick rocks on AOC every episode, but I won't. I will spare her. I would love to get into an online back and forth with AOC because I'd probably slaughter her and at the same time get kicked off of all the interwebs for doing so. But yeah, kick rocks. Matt Walsh, thank you for doing that. I love your show, the way you construct it, but 80% of your content's terrible. So you can kick rocks too. Although I like your segment format, so I'll appreciate that. But your content can kick rocks. AOC, you can kick rocks. Jack Casey kick rocks for ruining my night to be able to tell Spike Cohen to kick rocks. Facebook, you can kick rocks, even though I'm on you right now. You keep shutting me and all my friends down. It doesn't matter. We are libertarians. Did you not realize we'll find a way? Liberty in life, in happiness, in prosperity, in property always finds a way. You can kick rocks. Stephen Andrew Witt says Daily Wire is authoritarianism. Yeah, there's some truth to that. So, but Stephen, you can kick rocks too for that comment. I'm just kidding. You ain't wrong. I listen to him because I'll try to learn from everybody. Like I said, I like the way that Matt constructs his show, but I actually haven't listened to him in several weeks because I just can't stand him. He drives me nuts. But I like the way he formats his show. You know, Matt Walsh, kick rocks. I love what you did for AOC. That's great. Yeah. Spike Cohen, you can go ahead and kick rocks. Just for the fact that I thought you stole my line, even though you didn't. You're still awesome, but you can kick rocks. Let's see. That's probably it. A lot of comments still rolling in. Bunch of people still here. We're at an hour. Matt Wright, I love you. I love you too, Spike. Y'all can both kick rocks for giving me the Muddy Waters media curse for the tech. Who's got the better beard? Steven says. What do you mean? There's no question. I've got the better beard. And I've got the pictures to prove it. I can't have it right now the way I want it because I have to wear a respirator. And so there it is. I'm just bantering at this point. I love the kick rock segment. I actually had a few more people that I could shove to the curb. Kick rock. Look, Andrew Cuomo can always kick rocks. So can Newsom. So can Whitmer. Y'all can all kick rocks and worse. My God. Anyway, I am going to tell myself to kick rocks for bantering and going on nonsense and just having fun tonight. That I will not kick rocks on myself for because it's important for us to have fun. And for that, I am canceled. Exactly, Stephen. Exactly. And so we're going to restructure the show real soon. I do a lot of interviews. I'm doing 5 shows a week right now. After the Tunica event, which every one of you needs to be there for and everyone needs to donate to, I will be changing the format of what it is that I do here. I'm a bit oversaturated at 5 times a week. And so I'm going to cut it down to 3 times a week and probably 1 interview a week. And then I might get canceled. So, just kidding. I love y'all very much. Thank you for showing up on such a long episode. That was very short notice for me to kind of get my gears back in order and shift directions and figure out how we're going to restructure this thing after the influx of followers and audience and teammates and fans and whatever it is that you think is applicable to you, whatever label, that's fine. You're all family and friends and teammates to me. I could not do this without you. I love y'all very, very much. Oh, man, as soon as I was going to jump out of here. Hey, Ashley. I don't know what she's trying to say there. She edited it. We love you too, Ashley. I love you too. Such a champion. So I wish I could do the activism that she's doing and her team. Just incredible. I love y'all very much. I'm out of here. I'll see you Friday night. I'm actually about to jump into Clubhouse. Oh my God, I forgot all about Clubhouse. All right. I'll see you Friday. Same Cajun time, same Cajun channel. I love y'all very much. And I am out.